Well, there we go. Wasn't so bad. The infamous piss bottle. We'll have to clean that out before we use it again. How's the water doing? Well, it's sloshy, but it sounds icy. I'll check that out later. It looks like I have liquid water for the morning. All right. Pretty small. It's a smaller shelter. How's the stove? Any heat? You're dead. You're dead out. It's a tiny stove, so I don't. You know. It's piss on my hand. On my wood too. Should have tightened that better. Okay, let's gonna move on. Hey, let's cook some bacon, all right? Yeah, that'd be great. Make some coffee. So we get some sun down by the river. And it definitely froze a bit last night. It wasn't so bad. It's a good spot to trout fish. You know, we should come back here, do a little trout fishing during trout season right there. Well, that's neat. A little ball. All right. Let's get that bacon going. I screwed up a bit by putting my shelter in the shade. During the summer, this would be a good play. Not so much during the winter. There, we got my bag and my ground pad packed up. Covered the gaps. With leaves, but man, the wind was so wild. At one point, the leaves got blown. Some of them got blown under into the shelter. It's a wild night. It was really a wild night. It's a wild night. But I think the cold snap is over, so we can get pushing on. Here's some wood. Still got a little left from last night out here. I'll break some up too. I use basic methodology. Wood, foot. Again, there's the wood, there's the foot. Snap. Real simple. Very obvious. That's how you get fast stove-sized chunks of wood. Little use of leverage, but every kid knows that. I think that's the way every 10-year-old boy breaks it up for a campfire. Still, it works. It does work, and that is a tiny stove. There's the little wood left from last night. Oh man, I should do something with this piss bottle. Ugh. I gotta use this later too. Clean that off. Clean it off a little better later. Such a tiny, tiny firebox. One thing I'd like to do, clear out the ashes. Just cut them down a bit. This is a plastic spoon, but there's nothing warm there at all. Now, if there was a titanium spoon or a stainless spoon, would be a lot better. Just to get rid of some of the fine ash that's in there. Take that outside and we'll dispose of it. I don't need to get rid of it all because some of this black stuff will become coals again. There we are. Fling that to the four winds. And that just returned that minerals back to the soil. So, you know, in some ways, hot tending has a real positive thing. Although those sticks were going to break down and do the same thing anyways, we just accelerated the process. And all those minerals and stuff that's in the wood are now being distributed. The ash in the fry pan, there's nothing cleaner than ash, so I'm going to cook right in that. Not going to worry about that at all. It's always kind of tradition, I guess. Oh, everything in there. You got to kind of do a ferro rod fire, right? Okay. And there we go. Hey, you know, tradition. Okay, the fire's going. That's good enough. The first things I like to do is get the water on. See how that water fared? It's a little crunchy, but it's not bad. Why isn't it frozen? When it's cold enough. I had an insulated cover. And what I did is I kept the insulated cover reasonably close to the stove last night. So when I went to bed, this was warm. And that helped it out, especially insulated. I mean, it's freezing up pretty good, but it's still okay. Oh. There we go. Shake this up some more. There we are. Then I'll put this kind of by the fire, not too close to it, but kind of by the fire to warm it up. And we take the kettle up, that'll leave, and put it right on. Right off the bat. This way we get our boil time moving. Heat feels good. Okay. Let's see, I'll show you we're feeding the stove. Basically, pretty self-explanatory. I believe this is a piece of oak. Broke that off last night. That looks like maple. It might be a little bit too long. We'll see. Ooh, it's tight, but it made it. Another piece of oak. The stringy. I can always be wrong on any of this wood. I mean, it was dark. You just basically fill up the firebox. Piece of looks like maybe black birch. I don't know. In it goes. Just went under the stove. We put that down there to dry up last night, so let's throw it in here right now. Where this uses very small fuel, small sticks. I don't even know what you are, but in you go. Maybe more of that oak. Bingo. There we are. We'll take a look outside. Here we are. That smoke to me looks bluish. That tells me there's unburnt fuel in there. Now when it goes clear, that's ideal. So you have bluish emissions, at least from what I interpret it as, is unburnt fuel. White smoke, we'll get some of that later. That's mostly water vapor. Clear emissions is what I want. That right there is exactly what I want. Let's see if it lived out. And see that? Draft is good. Burn is good. Now one thing, until the stove develops a coal base, because it's so small, it's easy for smoke to come out. But once it has a coal base, the draft will improve even more, and it's very rare to get any smoke coming out of it. There you see the two spark screens, which you use to help mitigate the chance of getting sparks, but it's not 100%. There's a spark hole right there. I repaired it. It was from another outing. So occasionally sparks will get through. And then the pipe has these, I guess they're stainless steel bands. And this is fiberglass. That's how the whole little system works. Really helped me out last night. I could have used a bigger stove, because this is the stove that I use during the margins of the seasons, fall and spring. I was a bit premature to switch out my kit, but it was better than nothing. And we'll still keep that large sleeping bag in there for another 3 weeks or so. Heat's nice, really nice. It looks cloudy and nasty, but that's just what's left of the coffee from last night. All right, we were able to get some of the layers off. We have some heat coming, which is kind of nice. It's good to get some of that stuff off, you know. All right, let's quickly discuss some of the kit that we used during this outing. Well, the stove, which is going right now, but a lot of this stuff has been reviewed on my channel. So, first thing, that little the Phoenix, whatever, headlamp. I think it's the HL50. I get so much gear, I get the names mixed up, but that's what this one is. Reason why I brought this one, it's operating off of a single CR123 battery, which worked out very good in that little cold snap. The Nightcore lantern, there's that one. The LR30, I believe. One, two, three, four, five. So we have 5 more volts left of the two CR123 batteries in there. And this directional aiming on it, I can kind of aim it in one area and I get all the light. Excellent little lantern. Does the job. This is a 4.7s Quark. I have one of these in a survival kit, the Backwoods Brawler, which was reviewed. But this one I bought another one off eBay, and they're on sale right now for 20 bucks. This is the tactical version, just 2 modes. Well, it's actually programmable, but you can select it for which 2 modes you want. And I set these 2 modes. Excellent little light, easy to operate. It's running off one CR123. We've been through the Mora knife, Mora companion. Good knife. Little Felco saw. It's all the tools we have. We don't have a lot of tools in this one. Little firearm. Once again, safe direction. Totally empty. Safe direction. The reason why I'm pointing it dead down, I don't really know what's outside of this tent. It could be somebody hiking through the trail. I was following along a trail, so I don't really know. So I want to, until I know this gun is totally empty, it gets pointed away from everything. Even then, you know, I'm a little careful because, hell, gun safety, you know. Well, to keep off the zombies and the bears. Though the zombie thing, there's so many of them. And what do bears do? Kill like one person a year? Hey, zombie and bears. All right. Of course, the lithium-ion backwoods power solution. What did that do for me? I also have a power pack. I use when I go out on outings. I use the cord from it. All right. Now we have to get going on that bacon. You were patient and you waited this long. And I can assure you, you will be rewarded with the bacon. First, let's get to stoke up the stove for the bacon. One thing I like about having a tiny little firebox, it's using tiny little wood. I mean, last night, I could have used a bigger stove, but I gathered up that wood no time flat. And that was kind of nice because it was crazy cold and crazy windy out there. And I was able to use hands and feet and small tools to do the job. So that's a pro to having a tiny little stove, and it's getting the job done. Well, we need to stoke it for the bacon. It also helps being a small tent too. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And now it's time. The sacred bacon. We'll see how the peel apart. It's kind of a letdown. I was hoping to use the Mora companion, but peel apart. Okay, I'll play the game. I'll play the game. I'm willing to do it. Peel apart here. Well, that's not so easy. Oh, come on, Oscar Mayer. Why are you doing this to me? Come on. Wait. This type of bushcraft is the toughest. I mean, spinning a coal, that's easy. Peel apart bacon, Oscar Mayer. I'm having difficulty. Oh, wait. Okay. Come on. What the hell? It just tore anyways. Wait, no. We're in. Okay. I think this will be a good daily portion of bacon. Seems very reasonable and a perfectly sane amount. The rest we're going to take to the next camp. All right. Let's see how this Scandi, before the traditional Scandinavian grind, performs on cutting the sacred bacon. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. You gotta watch your fingers. This is risky. Very risky. So be very careful. Very nice. Take a look. Very nice. Scandis are excellent. Excellent bacon cutters. Now we put the sacred bacon on the stove. This is like the best part of any outing. Literally the best part. Now we'll let the bacon cook. Oh, I can't wait. I love bacon. Probably gonna kill me one of these days though, but well, it is what it is. I kind of like coffee too. That's good. All right, we'll let that cook and we'll come back to it. The cooking of the sacred bacon is something that we don't take lightly. Gotta like really watch it. The grease splatter. You know, want to make sure the temperature's just right. You don't want to overcook the bacon, but you don't want to undercook the bacon either. This is, you know, this is like advanced bushcraft right here. So, you know, and we multitask too. You drink the coffee as you're cooking the bacon. And also you have to make sure the stove has enough wood to do the job. Fortunately, if the stove runs down, it's not like a souffle, you know, you can't really mess it up as long as you don't fry it to a crispy broken upness. We'll come back to the bacon when it's a little more cooked. And it looks like the sacred bacon is done. Let's see what we got. Pole. It's part of the downside of a small shelter. Let's see here. That's good stuff. I love bacon. Excellent. All right, finish with the bacon. Let's pack it up. Cold snap is it's easing up, so let's get out of here, right? There we go. There's a little pipe, and there's the tiny little stove outside the tent. Did a good job. The kit. And let's get out of Dodge. It definitely got chilly last night. Oh, probably that wind chill must have been -10. Now it's not the coldest winter outing ever, but you have to keep in mind during the margins of the seasons, at time November, March, April, October, all based on where you live. That's a time when people get themselves in trouble. The reason is, well, like as I said 3 days ago, it must have been 70 degrees. And then all of a sudden, bam, -10 wind chill, 5 degrees. If you're unprepared and you're out, you can get yourself in trouble. So just keep in mind, margins of the seasons are no joke. Those mountains over there, over the top and beyond, is my next target. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave you all here. Until the next time.